How does a person become a genius? The answer is simple. We all already are. A NASA study conducted by George Land revealed that 98% of preschoolers were creative geniuses. Only 2% of adults still had that genius inside. When I look around at school, I realize that I, too, have fallen victim to dressing the same, talking the same, thinking the same. Even if we all allegedly attend a school for the arts, aren't we supposed to be the individuals expressing our imagination in unique ways? But it seems as we age, we gradually start to lose that spark of childhood genius. So, as we progress through life, how do we hold on to what most have left behind? Before we get into the details, it's important to establish what a creative genius is. And newsflash, it really does happen to be children and artists. Albert Einstein once said, the greatest scientists are artists as well. Oscar Wilde stated, genius is the recovery of childhood at will, while Mark Twain described genius as the ability to act like a child at play. Despite their different careers and passions, these figures widely considered geniuses all agree on one key point. Genius is fueled by creativity and childhood wonder. So, why are kids so much more creative than adults? Think back to your childhood. Did you have an imaginary friend or a secret language? I remember creating an entire world with my best friends, where we spoke in a mix of gibberish and made-up words. Kids have so many more ideas that adult minds shut out without another thought. Unicorns, mermaids, anything is possible. Those fantasies are known as paracosms, and the National Library of Medicine tells us that most geniuses had an extremely high rate of paracosm in their youth. Kids also learn differently. Alan Turing, the inventor of the modern computer, suggested back in 1950 that children might just be the best models for intelligent AI because of their approach to learning. Instead of absorbing information without question, kids learn from real-life interactive experiences. I remember how I learned to ride a bike. Not from a manual, but from trial and error, figuring out balance through countless wobbly attempts. But it seems as we age, we gradually start to drift away from our true selves and instead try to blend into our surroundings. Social media, trends, and standards can definitely be socially useful. This constant overload of information pushes us to be just like everyone else. And as we grow older, we develop this fixed way of thinking, another reason why so many adults are less creative than their younger selves. We gain this fear, a fear of being different, a fear of being considered not normal, a fear of being ourselves. Oftentimes after a conversation, I catch myself thinking, I acted so weird, why did I act that way? When in reality, it was just me expressing a totally normal reaction to a statement. According to a social experiment from the University of Michigan, around 60% of people reported feeling intense anxiety in situations where they felt they might not fit in with the rest of the group. Especially as teenagers, when we're trying to figure out our place in this world, we're desperate for that sense of acceptance. And when we don't get it, we feel this pain, this threat to our social image. That same experiment found that people who didn't feel like they belonged with the group felt stronger feelings of anger and sadness. Their self-esteem sank. And it's weird, isn't it, that we hold so much value as to whether or not we fit in? The thing is, being different or creative shouldn't be a spot of insecurity. In fact, many geniuses throughout history have actually attributed their success to creativity, viewing it as the key to their breakthroughs and achievements. For them, creativity isn't just a tool, it's often the driving force behind their most innovative ideas and experiments. Whether in science, art, technology, creative thinking has allowed such geniuses to see the world differently, make connections others couldn't, and push beyond the boundaries of conventional wisdom. You might be thinking, how on earth can I push the boundaries of conventional wisdom? After all, I'm no Einstein. The thing is, reaching into the well of childlike genius is often easier than one might think. Think one of the greatest traits that we all possess is curiosity. Just think about it. If we had never been curious about new foods, we would have never discovered our favorites. Personally, I can't imagine never trying sushi. The same applies to our potential. What about the hobbies you've been too afraid to try? One day, around 5 years ago, I saw this gorgeous girl and she was bending in half and doing pretty flips. I remember I told myself, I wanted to be just like her. And so, here I am at OSHA doing what I love in a dance conservatory. This approach, taking on what you're curious about, can apply to every single aspect of your life. Let's take a moment to observe children. If you've ever been around a kid for more than a few seconds, you know that they pick up hobbies like crazy. I have a younger cousin. He's around 6, and I swear, every time I see him, he's got a new dream career. One second, I'm related to the future president of the United States, and the next, he's going to be the first man on Mars. It's this open-mindedness and courage to just jump in and take on something new. That's definitely something we can learn from kids. Is there a school subject that truly interests you, clothes you wish you could wear without feeling judged, or a trait you admire in others? If you just take a second, step outside of your comfort zone and pursue that subject, wear that outfit or own your trait, you might just uncover the genius that is uniquely you. The genius inside of you is still there. It's time to bring it back. So, when you go home today, I want each and every one of you to try something that you've always wanted to do. The next time you face a problem, think of a different way to solve it. Don't let the world tell you who you should be. Be who you already are. A genius. Thank you.